Hello, this is Kevin Thomas, and welcome to the At Home Film Festival. We're in the middle of March, and I can't end the month without saluting Women's History Month. But if I did a film festival on that, there would be way too many movies to choose from. So I have decided to do 7 movies where the women are kick-ass, like we see here in some of these big budget Hollywood films like Terminator 2. She was really a tough woman. But not all of their strength comes in packages of big budget films. So let's take a look at 7 movies, one for each day of the week, where the lead actress is tough. Sometimes fighting tough. Let's go now. Our first movie, it was tough to come up with because it was great and it had a sequel. Yes, it's Alien and Aliens. So this is what kind of introduced us all to Sigourney Weaver. I remember when this film came out, I never heard a name like Sigourney, so I didn't know that was the female lead. I thought it could have been a guy. But oh, she is so great. She's strong in this movie. She's smart. She's everything that you'd want in a woman to help you. Love her in this film. And then several years later, she did Aliens, which not only showed how strong of a character this is, but it also demonstrated what a great actress Sigourney Weaver is, because this movie got several Oscar nominations, including a Best Actress for Sigourney. Oh, boy, she is tough, and I love her in this film as well as many other films. So thank you, Sigourney Weaver. Even before Sigourney, we had Pam Grier, who's usually a tough woman in all her films. I wanted to do Jackie Brown because that's my favorite, but I decided let's find another one of her great performances. And this is Coffy, where she plays a nurse who finds out her brother was killed by some bad people, of course. So rather than relying on the police, she takes matters in her own hands and takes care of the criminals on her own. Ooh, love that Coffy. I'll have a second cup. God, am I so stupidly corny. Oh, then we have the recent Ready or Not. This movie is super cute, and yet it's not. So it's about a beautiful bride that marries into this wealthy family. Everything sounds like a happily ever after, right? No. She could stay married to him if she could make it through the night, and they're all ready to kill her sometime through the night. Well, they don't realize who they're up against because she is a kick-ass woman taking down anyone in her way. So that beautiful dress isn't going to stay pretty for long. I promise you that. And without giving away a lot, we have Meryl Streep in The River Wild. Meryl proves in this movie she could play in any genre. I mean, she could play people from other countries. She could play political people. She could play presidents. And in The River Wild, she shows that she could save her family because she's really good in the water. There's some criminal after them. There we see him, Kevin Bacon. So she uses her brain and her physical power and her knowledge of the sea to help her family and get them to safety. Or does she? Let's watch and find out. And there was no one stronger physically, mentally, or any other way than Viola Davis in The Woman King. The title says it all. She's the king and she's a woman. She rules the country. She's tough. She fights. She helps her other women take on anybody that gets in their way to try to ruin her regime. Oh my God, this is such a good movie. And I love the fight scenes. We usually would see this in Gladiator, but no, we also see it in The Woman King. And speaking of outdoorsy women, there is Continental Divide, which I think is such a romantic, fun film, which actually came out in a great year for its creator, Lawrence Kasdan. This year that he wrote this, he also wrote Raiders of the Lost Ark and Body Heat. Wow, what a great year. So here we have John Belushi as a reporter that goes into the wilderness because he's going to try to interview some recluse who does not want to be in the public eye. There's Blair Brown, who saves him in the wilderness every chance we get. She's the tough one. He's the one that's always getting into turmoil and stupid mishaps because he's not a country boy. He's a city man. But oh, this movie's so good, romantic, lush, beautiful. It has so many layers of me loving it. So you should join me, okay? Lastly, we have All the Marbles, which I think I'm the only person who paid to see this in a theater. It did okay in other countries as California Dolls. So we have Peter Falk, who is the trainer and manager of 2 female wrestlers. So I don't know what it is, but I love when women physically get tough. I don't mean like a dynasty bitch slap, which those are okay. I mean getting in the ring and wrestling. So this movie shows a lot of that, which kind of titillates me, but it also shows how someone who's an underdog can use, this is before social media, but he can get people interested in something just by kind of doing a campaign and a promotion to get people interested in this kind of low-level wrestling duo. But I love this movie. Please love it with me. Please support it, please. Please. Well, that's our show of the week. I hope you share and come back and subscribe. Give me comments below, of course. As we leave, there's some other movies with strong female characters, and the strength doesn't always have to come from physicality, because in Silence of the Lambs, Jodie Foster is very smart. She's very strong in that area. And this is another great example of strong women. Anyway, hope you enjoy. I will see you next week. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.